Live once again. Redbeard the Hippie back at you this time for my weekly podcast. Because, well, it's Thursday, and what the fuck else are you supposed to do on a regular Thursday? Other than pray to God it's fucking Friday. That's about all I can really think of. That is definitely the big thing that you need to do on a Thursday is praying to God it is Friday or soon to be Friday thereof or thereabouts or there's something of somewhere of whatchamacallits. No one really knows or can figure it out. Let's see. Also, let me scoot over. See the threads? That's rotten aura. You can also get a badass t-shirt just like this one at their upcoming concert in Saturday in Wichita. The whole flyer will be listed here throughout the show randomly. I hope, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. There is quite a bit of different things going on. One, oh, shit, that's actually getting loose. That's what she said. Yes, we made a pussy joke. Don't know if it's appropriate or not, but who gives a shit? I feel like sitting back a little bit and not being so far right up in front of the camera because, well, you need to see this thing sticking up, and, well, I'm excited to see all of you. Yes, inappropriate, dirty joke humor. It's what we do. It's how it is. I'm drinking Pepsi, and I've got my vapes, and I've got everything set up. This weekend is also going to be an interesting weekend for multiple things. There is a lot of shows coming up this weekend and throughout the next few weeks. And also, the other thing is, if you are in the Grand Island, Nebraska area, I'm going to be saying this quite a few times throughout this podcast. Tri-City Con is a Comic-Con event that is going on at Fauner Park on March 30th. And if you sit there and go, well, it's a Comic-Con, Comic-Cons are expensive. This one is free. It is free. So if you live in the Grand Island, Lincoln, Kearney, Hastings, St. Paul, Nebraska, not Minnesota, all of those random areas, there is a Comic-Con going on next Saturday, which there's a bunch of special guests at it. I will try to find a post on that here in a little bit. And it's also, like I said, free. So you don't really have a reason why you shouldn't be at it because it's free. I mean, if you live in California or Australia, okay, I get why you're not going there. But I will be there. I am going to be taking photos, doing some videos, basically doing what I do because I enjoy doing what I do. It's part of the whole mimic, everything that I have going on. Also, it helps promote the next year's Comic Con so they can make it bigger and better. Hopefully, I can do my little part to make an indention or a ding or whatever you want to call in it with what I do. Hopefully, they just like the pictures that I take. That's my biggest thing is I hope that they like the pictures. I mean, who cannot want their work to be liked by somebody? Apparently, a lot of people have been liking the work that I've been doing because all my other videos lately and my short feeds and everything like that have just been okay. Seeing how I'm still a small time YouTuber and everything in a 24-hour period, if I get 100 views, I'm stoked. If I get 500 views, I'm ecstatic. I've gotten almost 2,000 views between all the different shorts and everything, which puts me at like over 3,000 views between shorts and all the videos for the month. Yes, Loki, I have been at that. My cat's over here crying. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But with that being said, there is a lot of events that are obviously coming up. What's your deal, bud? Come on. You be in the podcast. Yep. Hopefully that thing still fucking works. Oh, come here, Daddy. Oh, there. All right. You okay with being in the podcast? Well, I hope so. This is my fat cat, Loki. He has made his few appearances. Look at them. Say hi. Yeah, you don't give a shit. You just want attention. I get it. You were over there crying. I heard you. That's why I came and picked you up. This is my fat cat Loki, who is hanging out on my rotten aura t-shirt. So that's how we do things. He's the microphone's over there. If you want to talk into it, you can talk into it. If not, we're just going to move around so I can talk into it a little bit better. You can't be unless you're going to talk. Big ass baby. Okay, so apparently he's just wanting to hang out on it while we're chitty chatting. I don't know. So we've got my fat cat Loki, who is literally trying to like climb up on me. Do not hit the microphone. Last time we did that, it fucked everything up. So we're just going to randomly talk and talk and talk and talk because it's random thoughts and it's Thursday and we're still praying for Friday to hurry up and get here. Because Friday, I get to drive up to go see my oldest daughter who has her upcoming birthday and is turning the fun filled age of 21. Yes, she is going to be the legal age of drinking. And she wants me to take her out so I can buy her first drink, her first legal drink. I've already said the stories. Plus, I mean, it's my kid. Of course, she's gonna have at least one fucking beer before she turns 21. It's part of it. I don't worry about this one. She's got a pretty good head on her shoulders. Even if at some point in time her head is up her ass, she's not going to see this, so I don't have to worry about her lecturing and being all, meh, 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 meh. You got to say nice things about me. I do. I love my kid, but at some point in time, you have to make fun of them because it builds character for them and it releases frustrations that you've had about them for many, many years because they don't fucking listen to you. She is turning 21 and wants me to go have a drink with her. Keep in mind, I haven't finished an actual drink in over 3 years. So this is going to be interesting. She also is worried that I'm going to screw her over on the type of drink that she gets. Because yeah, I'm going to pick something nasty for you to drink and I'm buying the exact same thing for myself. Come on, kid. I'm mean. I'm an asshole. But not when it comes to my alcohol. We're probably just going to have some like frou-frou drink, which honestly, at being almost 40 and being one of the wild, crazy party reputations that I had years and years ago, I don't really care if I drink a fruity drink or something with an umbrella or like a flavored beer. I really don't give a shit what people think of me. I've already been there. I've done it all. Like, I mean, hell, I told her we're gonna have a drink called bong water because she doesn't want me doing drugs, so we're drinking a drink called bong water. It's this atrocious purple colored drink. It's really fruity. It's actually really good. We found it in a mixing book uh, at a bar one time. Don't ask me why. I don't know why we decided that. They're like, your nickname's Hippie. We're drinking bong water. And I'm like, no, bong water's gross. Just give me the fucking bong. At that point in time, I was doing those things. I don't anymore because I've been clean for 12 years. But with that being said, it was one of those comical things. She is not wanting to have a bong water drink. I don't know why. She just has no sense of enlightenment or fun. So we're going to probably find the closest bar to her house. We're going to go there. We're going to have the one drink and we're going to drive back to her apartment because I'm not doing any more than one because pretty sure if I get more than one, I'm not going to like the person that I become. So I have to be careful on my own aspect because I haven't drank in a while. So I want to make sure that I can still control the thing and not go overboard. We're also going to go see the new Ghostbusters movie, which I'm super excited about. Hopefully they got a cool Slimer popcorn. Look, I can beat up the pussy. He looks so thrilled on this. Okay, I'll keep petting you. Yeah, he doesn't even give a shit about the podcast. He's just like, you're sitting here and you're paying attention to me and you're not editing photos and videos. So I guess he's obviously just gonna hang out. As you can see, he's just enjoying himself, like typical cats do, because that's what they do. They're wild, they're crazy, they're cats. And he's definitely a special case. Yes, I'm talking about you. You can deal with it. Hopefully, you don't mind too much. Oh, let's see. We will. Okay, I gotta see what. Uh oh. I made a photo of a pose or about this shirt and posted it, and one of let me see if I can figure it out. Salvador Kubrick has a song called Nerd. So he decided to comment and post that I'm a nerd. I mean, it should be self-explanatory that I am. I mean, it's pretty given in the background. But yeah, we had to post it and see what was let's see. That was for that one. Where the hell? All right, we gotta do some moving around on some things and find this damn post again so I can start naming off concerts. I've got a whole I've been posting videos and shorts and everything else. Photos. I actually got two photos I was pretty stoked about that I'm not overly known for looking for or waiting for that moment. You all know those moments. They're that moment when you see that perfect opportunity to catch a photo and you take that moment, you get that photo. I'm not usually one of the I'm paying attention to what's on stage. I don't catch the a lot of the other moments, but this one, a little girl walked up to uh, Galdrar while they were performing and handed the vocalist uh, a a drawing that she did of her, which was super cute. I kind of happened to see her walking through with this piece of paper and knew that she was going to hand it to her. So I ended up getting my camera right back out because it was still on me. I flip, turn it back on, get everything set up. So I caught it when she handed her, and you just see this ear to ear grin on uh, Kelly from Galdar, and it was a super cool moment. I had to make a post saying that I normally don't catch those moments because well I'm notorious for not paying attention to all the other moments. I'm worried about catching the moments on stage. So catching that was really fucking cool and I really enjoyed doing it, being able to see it and catching her reaction and then tagging the parents, which that was a really heartfelt moment and heart melting and everything like that. Plus, their daughter has the same name as my daughter, and I made the comment that I've got her name tattooed on my leg, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever." Until I lifted my leg up and they saw her name, and I was like, "See, told ya." Not very often do you have those moments where you can sit there and be like, "Well, we got it." And speaking of moments, sometimes you have to take a moment for yourself. I don't know where I'm going with half this stuff. It just kind of pops into my head. Sometimes you have to take a moment for yourself because lately, yes, I love the fact that people are asking me to shows and concerts to do videos and record them and take photos because apparently my work is being seen and people are really enjoying it. On other times, I can't make all the shows. As much as I'd love to, I haven't won the lottery. So if you start seeing me going to every show everywhere, then I'm pretty sure I won the lottery and I no longer am working so I can edit and do all the stuff that I want to do. But sometimes when it comes to like birthdays for my kids, my birthday I don't give a shit about. It's coming up. I'm going to be going to a concert like I did last year. So that's what I do on my birthday. But for my kid's birthday, I make it a point not to schedule anything and like telling people that I'm not doing anything those days and them still being persistent sometimes can kind of be a pain in the butt because I've been invited to the same show a few times, and well, can't really make it to the show because kid's birthday, and we're gonna go watch Ghostbusters and have her first drink at 21. So, I mean, that's what I'm gonna go do because, well, I gotta go be dad. And as much as I love being Redbeard the hippie, or Redbeard, or hippie, or whatever fucking version you're getting, being dad is the coolest version that you get to do because you get to raise these little children into being big children who unfortunately like anime and have shown me anime and have got me hooked on anime and or mangas or video game systems or what up or let's see what other nerdy shit do they got, action figures, watching YouTube shit, uh sitting down and watching one of the most fucked up shows for 5 hours called there's Hell of a Boss, and then there was Has Been Hotel, and sitting down and watching those things. So, I mean, if you couldn't guess my kids were going to be nerds, I mean, granted, they're into the Demon Slayer. They're not into the G.I. Joe. Well, they're kind of into Ghostbusters, but not as much as a collector as I am. They're not into Harry Potter, which I think they're stupid for not being into Harry Potter because he's a fucking wizard. But, I mean, they're into their own things and they're showing me their things, and I'm showing them. Let me rephrase that. They are showing me the stuff that they are into with the anime and all those things. I have watched all the damn Demon Slayer. The Harry Potter is awesome. I've actually read all the books, which was the first book series I've ever read, and I actually own all the books. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Couldn't read anything in high school, but I mean, Grapes of Wrath fucking sucked anyways. And same with what other? I think there were some other books. Like there was one where we had we had a oh, not a substitute teacher, and we said that the teacher would read to us. So we were trying to get out of reading, and he's reading along, and within about the first like 2 pages of him, and all of a sudden it's like, and he reaches down to her blouse and grabs her, and you're now on your own for reading. I'm not reading this anymore, and we started laughing because we're a bunch of jackasses. So, I mean, it was funny as hell. He was creeped out, and we got yelled at by the teacher because she goes, I've never asked you guys, I've never had to read to you guys. You're 17 and 18. You should know how to read by now. So, I mean, what do you expect? We're a bunch of nuts. Or, like, speaking of weird things. Ooh, okay, that's the G.I. Joe one. I have a Harry Potter one that I got to hang up. Like, I got this cool little G.I. Joe poster, which reminds me, I still got to edit that damn video. Actually, let me rephrase that. I got to find where the fuck that video ran off to. And then I got to edit the damn thing to post it. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got some toy videos that I'm going to be doing here coming up. Me, like I said, I'm a responsible adult who never buys anything that I shouldn't buy. I found 4 Invader Zim magnets, so I bought them because I'm a responsible adult, and it's Invader Zim, and I've been watching Invader Zim since I was high school time frame, and then I spent way more on that series than I probably ever have on any of the other TV shows that I've ever done in my entire life. But hey, it was like 15 years, or yeah, like around 15 years ago, and it was worth the $50 per season. And there's like 4 seasons. Spent like $200 on this damn thing. So totally, definitely worth it. I got so many damn notifications right now. This is horrible. When we were trying to go through, there wasn't a whole lot of show postings this week. I had some. Oh crap! Where that was? No, I don't want that fucking notification. I love how notifications on here, like, you may know these people. You should add them. Uh, just because I know them does not mean I'm going to add them on social media. If they aren't already on the one, then I'm not adding them to all the others. So let's see. We've got this one coming up. Saturday, March 23rd, we've got Rage is My Rival, Sinful, and Why Bother. It is Why Bother's first show for the year. So if you haven't seen Why Bother, you should definitely go check them out. Stay off my page. Well, I've got a lot of different things on this page that I keep track of. But like with Snapchat, I only use it for one thing, and that is to contact my daughter. I've had people message me on Snapchat, and I refuse to answer it and be like, find me on Facebook, message me on Facebook. Well, I'm messaging you here. I don't deal Snapchat because it fucking deletes my whole conversation. By the time I respond, I don't remember what the fuck we're talking about. So how am I supposed to be able to respond back? And back to Rage is My Rival, Sinful, and Why Bother? It's at Leland's in at 108 West 6th in Pittsburgh, Kansas. That is Saturday, which, if you're in that area, you should go check it out. If you're not, well, I've got reaction review videos for most of them. I think Sinful is the only one I'm missing. And the new lineup with Rage is My Rival, when they get some new lineup or when they get some new music out, I'm going to do one for them because those guys are awesome. I definitely like what they've been doing. Uh, Coulter's probably one of the funniest dudes on the planet. Let's see. At the B bar, not really sure where this one is, but it's Nick Lytle featuring Terry Billisback and Grief Police. It is the 22nd for $5 motherfucking. So you can't go much wrong with $5 motherfucking. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, nope. We missed one. We also have Nick Lytle and Terry Billishback at Gray's Keg on Saturday. That's in Lincoln, Nebraska. So if you're in that area, go check out Nick Lytle and Terry Bellishaw. Also, tomorrow, Kurt Deemer is doing a show at the Cosmic Eye Brewery in Lincoln, Nebraska with Evil Shadows and Orculus. Orculus. One band I still got to do a reaction review video for. I've got their music up. I just haven't been able to. I've been so busy right now editing all this other stuff that I haven't been able to actually sit down and do some reaction review videos, which my list of reaction review videos for is growing excessively because bands keep putting out stuff and I keep seeing it. And every now and then I do bands that haven't asked me to do them because, well, sometimes it breaks up the whole. I got to do this one. I got to do this one. It's like, I want to do this one. So I'm going to go do this one. Granted, they're fairly easy for me. There's not a whole lot of editing that involves. It's more just figuring out the beginning intro thing. And then after that, I just I watch a video and then ramble on for a while about what I thought of it. Uh, Also rambling on, March 30th at Fauner Park, Tri-City Comic Con. Go check it out. And it's free. Yes, I'm going to be pushing this throughout the thing. It is one of the few things that I'm going to make sure that I push throughout the thing and on social media because I feel that the Comic Con things, they're a fun event. It's free. And oh, you should. You should definitely take the kid. I'm going to be taking my kids. Obviously, I've been in contact with them and I'm going to do some photos and stuff like that. And hopefully can get some interviews and do some things like that. My kids know that that's what I've got going on for that. But basically, I give them some money and just be like, here, go nerd out for a while. And within usually about 15 minutes, they're always back to me going, okay, we're ready to go. We spent all our money. How many booths did you go through? I don't know. We went through like 3 or 4. We just walked really quick. We found what we wanted and we're ready to go. Like, all right, great. You could have like looked around a little bit. I've made it through 2 booths and I usually wait to see unless there's those certain things that I see there that I'm like, I have to have that. Like because I like the art, we'll try to scoot that out. Oh, how the hell am I going to angle this? Oh, there we go. It's basically mermaids in a half moon on the water. As you can kind of see the tails and the hair and everything. Uh, I ended up walking by this artist like 3 times. Every time I walked by their booth, that caught my attention, and I realized that that was the photo that I had to like, or that was the drawing that I had, or the print I had to get. And then I asked them to sign it. So they did, and ended up talking to them that I'd never seen anything like that. And then comes to find out they're from Lincoln because I walked into one of the nerd places up there. Yes, I call them nerd stores because they have like video games and all the nerd stuff and comic books, and saw the artwork and realized that person was from Lincoln. So I thought that was pretty cool. Uh yeah, I usually a lot of the times, unless I see like a certain figurine or something that I really have to have, I usually will, and that's where I pick up a lot of my artwork from because I mean, where else are you gonna find cool stuff? Uh Hopefully I can see this one that I ended up I wanted to grab a piece of his artwork. I interviewed him last year, and I don't think I grabbed one of his pieces of artwork. So uh yeah, hopefully I can see him again because there's one piece I really want, and I screwed up when I was there because I had everybody calling me and trying to get ready to leave. Like, it's really hard to do an interview when there are 5 kids that have your phone number and all 5 of them are calling you trying to get ready to leave. Very frustrating, very hard to do. But I only I'm only down to the 2 kids. So I mean I'll be taking those two. Uh it's gonna be definitely an interesting time. Uh my daughter's wanting to work on making prints and doing things like that. So we're looking into those things and possibly being able in the future to start setting up a booth at some of these where I can try to sell some of my photography. She can try to sell some of her prints. So it's there's a and then my son's basically gonna manage the whole thing because well, shit, he's better with money than I am. I'm the financial backing and do all that stuff. So it's going to be an interesting thing, especially if we can start getting boosts at some of these art things. Also, what I'll probably end up doing while we're at those things is, depending on how tired the kids are and wore out everybody is, I'm trying to find a cemetery in the area if it's a place I normally don't go and go photograph some cemeteries. I mean, I'm not gonna leave my kid alone, but on the way back, she likes going like we ended up doing some night photography at a cemetery, so maybe find some ghost hunting gear and all that stuff. See if we can do something with that. It'd be interesting. Plus, I call her my little demon because when she was born, she hit a dual harmonic when she screamed, which was trippy and cool and scary all at the same time. But yeah, she's into those things, but I call her my little demon. So there's no ghosts are gonna try to possess her because she's crazy. Keep in mind, I said she. She is crazy. Anybody who is a she should know that she is crazy. She does not always apply to she, but she is crazy. Guys are just far worse. We're nuts in more than one way. I mean, nuts up here and then nuts down there. So, inappropriate, crude humor because, well, it's what I do. I can say things like this. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. And with the title of this thing, I mean, hell, the kids asked me if I could grab Taco Bell for them. So everything that I am burping up tonight is going to taste exactly like fucking Taco Bell. Because I don't know why Taco Bell is able to do that, but Taco Bell has this innate ability to every time you burp is going to taste like fucking Taco Bell for the next 2 days. So I'm gonna be at work tomorrow burping up Taco Bell. Hopefully I can get some movie popcorn and take away that Taco Bell taste. It's worth a shot. It's a great idea. Yeah, Taco Bell is one of the only places that will have that. Good lord, I've got a shit ton of messages on there or notifications, I should say. Friday, March 22nd at the Hideout in the Hideout at 452 North Hydraulic in Wichita, Kansas. There is country style of Paisley Fields from Brooklyn with local ladies, Whitney Memes and Jordan D. Menace. The hydraulic is, or the hideout is an all age venue, which is a really cool thing to see because then you can actually get kids to go to shows. There's no alcohol at the venue. And then let's see, Saturday, March 23rd at the hideout, there's Snow Chills and two bands I have absolutely no idea. What's up, Juicy? Two bands I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce. See, the reason why I have no idea how to pronounce them is if this thing zooms in, like exactly on this one over here, I have no idea what that is. It's I got no fucking clue what that band's name is. Let's see. That message was from baby mama asking if I was going up to see our daughter on her birthday. Well, of course I'm going to go see her on her birthday. The only thing that I'm not doing is I'm still going to help promote my friends and their shows and everything like that. Let's see. Oh, well, tonight at Maloney's live in Omaha, there is Under the Covers, an all cover song cabaret. Show starts at 8. It's $20 cover, 21 to entry. Oh, burlesque, drag, variety act, and more. Yeah, I can read Evil Shadows logo. It says Juicy's awesome, and the rest of these guys are dicks. I think is what the rough translation to Evil Shadows is. The rest of the guys aren't on here commenting and making posts and doing goofy shit. So I could be mean to, well, no, I take that back. Austin is cool as shit too because he posted about the Kurt Dimmer show with Evil Shadows and Orcales at the Cosmic Eye Brewery on Friday. He's cool. So Austin and Juicy are cool. Juicy Austin is cool, and the rest of the guys suck. Is what I translate Evil Shadows to. Except now wait, the guy with the cow head on his bass guitar. He could probably just fucking hit me with it and kill me. I do have a question once you get done reading with shows off. All right, what is the question? We'll just hop right into that because there wasn't a whole lot of shows this week, so we can just go right into Q&A. So feel free to shoot your question. Man, I'm not sure. Uh, what is the pick that comes up for your live stream? No, I don't. I don't know if it's the firework. I usually have a cover one for it that I just randomly pick because I got about three of them. What I need to do is I need to get this green screen thing that I have that oh, my YouTube channel pick, that is me being an appropriate adult. Uh I have to give credit where credit is due. My ex-girlfriend took that picture because it's kind of hard for me to take a picture of me jumping through fireworks. Uh, we took about 60 pictures with one of my cameras of me just running through this firework thing. And so yeah, it was me being a responsible adult in front of her children and my children because, well, I mean, being a responsible adult and showing them exactly what not to do is the only way to do that is to do exactly what you don't want them to do. So, jumping obviously through fireworks is a prime example of do as I say, not as I do. And for some reason, I was the only one that decided to do that. Not a single of the other children, they're like, no, you can get burned. I'm like, yeah. And keep in mind, I'm doing this sober. Think of how bad I was when I was drinking. Luckily, my oldest is not old enough to remember any of that, but yeah, we did some excessive fireworking shit. which I'm honestly surprised the fire trucks were not called to our fireworking fireworks. Cops were called usually, depending on where I was, depends on if the cops were called or not. I don't know how that always worked, but luckily a lot of the times we'd go outside of town where the cops would leave us alone. It was just a matter of how do we get the fuck back into town and how do we get home without running over people doing fireworks. So, and I don't understand why companies do this. Okay, you have July 4th off. I don't want the holiday of July 4th off. If I work night shift, yes, give me July 4th off. I'll be back July 5th. If I work on July 4th, I don't give a shit about working during the day. Ain't no fireworks going off that I can see. Let me have the 5th off so I can enjoy the 4th and not have to be there at 4 in the fucking morning. Yeah, YouTube channel pick was me being responsible adult jumping through fireworks, and took about 60 photos to get that my ex-girlfriend was the one who was running the camera for that one. So shout out to her for taking an awesome photo of me doing something stupid and having proof that I am slightly batshit crazy. So, I mean, which is funny because the next year I did a video of running through the fireworks, and Tiki Twat or Tiki Tot or Sucky Cock or whatever the fuck that other thing is said that I couldn't post it because it violated community standards for health and safety. Well, of course I was violating safety standards. I was running through fucking fireworks. YouTube, on the other hand, and Facebook are like, cool, post it. Got like 5,000 views on it. But yeah. So as you can tell, I'm some parts of me are still a wild child. Other parts are a little more toned down. I'm not going to be running through fireworks anytime soon because my back does not allow me to do a whole lot of running. Neither do the knees, ankles, shoulder, or about any of the other major joints that like to still fucking work or should. They're like, running? Ha, you better be chased by a cocaine bear. And even then, ha, good luck running, dumbass. My lungs are also probably like, yeah, you ain't running either. Hamstrings, everything else is shot. The joys and downfalls of getting old. There's a band's debut show. Brandy and the Soul Jumpers with special guest Tim Cohen. Music to make your soul jump and shout. Blues, R&B, and classic rock covers at Maloney's live in Omaha. There's no cover to this one. This one is a free fucking show. That one is on the 22nd. So tomorrow. Maloney's is like on top of posting on stuff. They're always posting on these pages. And I'm also shout out to Maloney's for always posting on these things. I try to do what I can. I haven't been up there. I want to go to this bar just so I can be like, "Hey, I've been here." They tag me, they post on all my stuff, so yeah, there's no workies. They just kind of shuffle now. They don't do all, and especially with the weather change that we're going through right now, how it's supposed to fucking snow on Monday again. I might just tell work, look, I'll be in there Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, tell Chris Orr that he is awesome because he's always posting on my weekly posts. So tell him I do notice, I do pay attention, and he's doing an awesome job because I'm pretty sure you're going to see him probably before I do because isn't that like one of your Irish homes outside of your actual home or wherever you're doing concerts at that weekend? Yeah, so if you run into him, tell him he's doing an awesome job, and it's much appreciated on all the tags because I do give him shout outs in my podcast. So I'm well, look, now I got to get my ass up to Omaha at some point in time for a show. Somebody needs to put a festival on at Omaha, like 15 bands in Omaha. I will be there on a Saturday, because Fridays fucking suck trying to get to Omaha. I'm beat ass tired, especially with just bullshit 8-hour days. So, yeah, 10 to 15 bands, all day festival, Omaha. Get on it, Juicy. Tell him I'll endorse the thing. I will be there. I call dibs on any photos and videos. That I'm the photo and video guy, and I will still pay my cover charge to get in. So, see, we're all working on it. All right, I want or I'll give you a list of bands that I haven't seen in the area. We'll get all. How'd you set this event up? Like, did you plan everything? No, Redbeard's coming up, and he wants to see all these bands, and we got like 4 bands that he's friends with, so he's already seen them, but he'll still cover them. Oh, we got to get Evil Shadows on there too, because I haven't seen the new lineup with you doing vocals. So we'll get you guys and Orcles, and you got to get the fucking fuckery of fuck Danjo man on there. I don't know. I think I did a pretty good job. We can get Fish Stick's new band on there. So hey, look, I'm already setting up. Gravestone, gotta get Gravestone. Those guys are awesome. Molten. Shit. Chasing Supernova. All right, I've got like the bands that are we've taken care of the bands that I've already seen. Now we gotta get the rest of the bands I haven't seen. Shit, that'd be just funny as hell. Why is this thing? No, I know. I already made that phone call. Yes, I don't want to answer that. Play Misfit songs. Halloween. Dude, have a fucking Halloween theme one in like March. Just really fuck with people like it's Halloween time all the time. And then you could do like before every band, this is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. I don't know how that'd work, but just be like, look, costume contest, Halloween costume contest in fucking May. That would be hilarious. Because that would throw everybody off on any videos too. Be like, when'd you record this? May 5th. You recorded this in May and they were all in Halloween costumes? Yeah, because it's fucking May. Why not? Be a one time, it'd be one of a kind. There we go. Festival in May, 15 bands in Omaha. All right. Yeah, I wonder how you could pitch that to a venue. Be like, okay, we're doing a Halloween show. It's a little early. It's only March right now. No, we're doing a Halloween show in May. Full costume contest, everything like that. What's up, Micah? Been seeing you've been rocking all kinds of stuff down in your little no man land because you guys got you going to the Rage is My Rival show. Well, I don't know why I'm asking if you're going to the Rage is My Rival show. Pretty sure you're going to be there with Why Bother and Sinful. Already made a comment about them. We're talking about Omaha right now. I'm now talking about Pittsburgh all of a sudden. I'm all over the place. See, Midwestern style. I can even drive a tractor and people think it's sexy. Don't ask me where I got the goddamn tractor at. Hey, there we go. Evil Shadow still has tickets for the show at the Cosmic Eye Brewery, which I got a show coming up there that I'm going to be hitting up because it's one that I'm really looking forward to. Not like very rarely is there like a major show coming through that it's like, yeah, I'm gonna Kurt Dimmer. What band was he? Is he in like a band before this? I can't remember. He sounds familiar. He looked kind of familiar. Like I should recognize who it is. Ugh, I ran out of air. Imagine that. I can only talk for so long. Looks like I'm gonna need to bust out a good old fashioned. Where the hell is one of my koozie things at? You think for ooh, ha. Oh, shit. Hang on 1 second. See, the koozie has a sticker for Galdar. Oh, oh, fuck yeah! That is not a sticker. That is a goddamn magnet. So we are going to use the Galdar koozie. And also, this weekend, Rotten Aura is going to be in. I think they're playing at the Temple. I think in Wichita. The new Halloween. Oh, okay. I recognize. Okay, everybody, go out and see Evil Shadows. Make a crazy big fit for him. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a shameless plug on my Facebook page. Tell people to go out there and go watch Evil Shadows and go ballistically apeshit crazy because Juicy wants to do a home show in Cincy. Hey, if I can help you try to accomplish it, I'll do what I can. Even if I'm not there, I'll still do. If I can cause some mischief and help you do some mischief and mayhem, we'll do what we can. Also, support Orcalies on that one too, because they're fucking cool. And they're only like goddamn 18. Like, I didn't realize one of the guys was graduating, getting ready. Like, I've done a reaction review video for his solo project, and I did not realize he was a goddamn kid and just getting ready to graduate high school, which is fucking awesome to see the kids in high school are still doing music and making their own things. I would say live stream it to me, but I'm gonna be in Ghostbusters with my kids watching the new Ghostbusters movie. I'm sorry. Uh yeah, which is weird seeing like the high school kids. Like a couple years ago, I saw a friend of mine. She posted that prom was okay, I guess. Comes to find out, she's like 6 months younger than my daughter is. So I realize I'm now that old guy in the group. Well, yeah, if you can impress him on this one, then maybe you can get the Cincy show. Unless you've already got the Cincinnati show, then we'll get people to go ballistic for you at the Cincy show. We'll do what we can. I don't know anybody in Cincy. I know they got the Bengals, but I don't think you want to mention the Bengals because some of the people in the Bengals organization might just not like certain people in the Bengals organization because they're not as good as everybody thought they were. Just saying. Just saying. But we all can now agree that we no longer hate the Patriots because the Patriots fucking suck now, which is great. I think everybody's now turning their focus onto Dallas. Dallas is now the new the new group, the Cowboys. Everybody's like, you know what? We'll truce. Fuck the Cowboys. Because I was watching this one podcast and it was, yes, we're going into sports now. We went from like show promotion to sports, from photography and everything. But they're like, the Cowboys are good. They do it from a business sense. You know, they're what you classify as good business because they're good during the regular season. And these two guys fucking choke in the postseason like a porn star. They didn't use the porn star thing because they're on like Fox or something like that, some major network. I use the porn star thing because I find it funny as hell. The Cowboys choke worse than a goddamn porn star. Hey, there we go. We can make Cowboys shirts that say the Dallas Cowboys choke worse than a porn star. Hey, I've been coining that phrase for a while now. So if there's shirts that go out, I will take a cut of it, or at least send me a free fucking t-shirt. Not very often do I say send me free shit. Granted, I'm never opposed to free shit. Free shit's always awesome. Except for herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, uh, a bullet to the head. I mean, those kind of things are not good free stuff. Yeah, but when was the last time he was actually in town? Because that fucker threw out like one knee and then threw out another knee and then landed on like a dildo on the sidelines or something and hurt his butt, or I don't remember what the whole story was. I don't know who was throwing dildos at the Cincy bench. I like the fact I like the fact how we can talk shit on sports and still be friends. See, that's where the sports line, like, we'll talk shit on each other's teams, but at the same point in time, we're still going to be friends and we're still going to sit down and watch the game. And by the end of the game, we're going to be like, hey, good game. Or the other person's going to be, go fuck yourself. That was a horrible game. Go fuck yourself. I hope you stub your toe on a cactus. And yeah, that's the end of where we're going to go with that one. Because anything other than that's just like cruel and unusual and mean. But I did have a former boss come through work and it was funny because it was after the Chiefs won uh their back-to-back Super Bowls. He's a huge Cowboy fan. I always gave him shit. And it was funny because I was like, "Hey, how'd your team do last year? Green Bay was great, wasn't it?" Fuck you. I was like, "Ha ha." Well, yeah, I've seen the banter on Facebook with you guys and Siphon, and but yeah, I think that's the fun part about with like certain people with sports and music and everything. We can all get along and we will talk the most shit on everybody. Like, okay, Kyle Sass, who is a great musician, amazing human being, does radio shows, whole nine yards, does stuff with Chasing Supernova. Great fucking dude. I love hanging out with him. I love seeing him perform live. And at Feck Fest, it was funny as hell because they got off stage and the vocalist, Lindsay, was like, "Hey, no one ever goes and talks to guitarists. You know, go talk to Kyle, make him feel special." So I'm like, "All right." He goes, "Hey man, I know you're not gonna bullshit us. How did you think we sounded?" I was like, "Dude, I've heard executions that sounded better than that." She's on the ground fucking dying laughing. His jaw hits the table and goes, "I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult." I was like, "Take it how you want, but I don't know where to go with this one." So I ended up getting tagged in a Facebook post and, "Hey, come out to a Chasing Supernova show. Sounds better than sounds better than a execution victim." Says Redbeard the hippie. I don't know how that worked, but I thought it was fucking hilarious, and so did he, and it ended up making a Facebook post. So, I mean, that's the fun thing about how we all banter. But yeah, I told them they did great. I love watching that band perform. They've got such a great energy and a raw energy. Plus, they're great people to hang out with. Oh, Kyle, yeah, he was laughing after he picked his jaw up off the floor. Like, how do I like? What does that sound? I was like, I don't know what it sounds like, but there you go. And then I broke it down what I did, like everything, like the sound really good, the everything meshed together. You could really hear Lindsay's highs and lows and everything. It all went together really well. There was no technical issues or anything like that. So, I mean, they put on an incredible show and it was a great show. It was just one of those ones where it's like, you know, as well as I do, whenever you're around your friends, you will trash talk to the full extent. I've seen some of the pictures of it. He's got a really cool custom guitar. And also, speaking of Kyle, at that show, he ended up asking me how I knew Pepper from Wake Up Music. And it was hilarious because he's like, "How do you know Pepper? Because you've commented on a lot of her posts." I was like, "Yeah, she sent me bands to do reaction review videos for." And he goes, "Who doesn't she fucking know?" I'm like, apparently not many people because she knows a whole lot of people because I've seen her comment on people I didn't even realize. And also, Tack Boy just had a birthday, so we're gonna give a shout out to the ET boys for happy birthday. He does this whole modeling thing where his like every one of his looks, like he's in contemplation or he's staring off. And I was giving him shit about it, and it was a great interview. Unfortunately, the interview didn't record right because I couldn't hear any of the vocals for anybody. Yeah, vocals. Like any of the audio didn't turn out well. Nope, I'm a vocalist. None of the vocals turned out worth the shit, which pissed me off. But I ended up making references in their video that I did for them, so it was quite comical and funny. What the hell? Oh, my game's got a reward waiting for me. Yes, I have one cell phone game, and it's Magic the Gathering because my nerdy ass friend at work got me hooked on it because he was like explaining all the characters, showing me what it was, and I was like, "Dude, I know those characters." Well, how do you know them? Because I have those fucking cards. I've got the Nicholas Bolas, and I've got the Unaga the Spirit Dragon, and I got the Gurok Planeswalker, and I got Chandler Ablaze and Lilith, and he's just like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Yeah, you got a nerd." So we're nerdy friends at work that like to talk a lot of shit. Let's see. Maloney's on Saturday, March 23rd. There is Touch of Grey. It's a live classic rock. Only mostly dead. Not sure what that is, but Maloney's Maloney's got a whole bunch of shit going on lately. Let's see. Oh, hey, we're almost done with show flyers. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of show flyers this week. Corn Farm Venue presents. Oh, geez, Corn Farm Venue. Let's see. Fahar and Cultural Collision with Metal Raquel. March 23rd. This one is in Waverly, Nebraska. $5. Doors at 7. Show at 8. Not sure where the Corn Farm thing is. Kind of worried about that. And also, we have the Decent Release Tour, or the Descent Release Tour, by the thousands with Doppelganger, Iced Wrist, god damn, and special guest Cold Glock. That is the 22nd at the 1867 bar in Lincoln, Nebraska. Dude, between the 1867 bar, Gray's Keg, and the Cosmic Eye Brewing Company, there's a lot of fucking killer shows in Lincoln going on. Let's see, March 23rd, Lost Evidence is in the Kills Bar or Keller Bar. Not 100% sure where this one is. The shirt is. Oh shit! I'm dropping my cell phone. The shirt is Rotten Aura. It's a very aggressive metal band out of Wichita, Kansas. Their debut show is Saturday in Wichita, Kansas, and you can get one of these 6 shirts at their concert. Luckily for me, I was able to get one in advance. Granted, I paid for the thing, but I did an interview with them. So I told them I wasn't going to be able to make it to their first show, but I would love to be able to rep one of their shirts. So I ended up buying a t-shirt and figure I'd give them a shout out, trying to help get some people out to their show. They're on a couple really killer fucking bills coming up. They've got Havoc that they're playing with, Galdar. Galdar's fucking brutal. Like, brutal. Let's see. Yeah, they've got some pretty impressive shows coming up. Oh, let's see. And we have Gods of Wrath at Morticel's Tavern and Eatery. Not really sure where that's at. Oh, here we go. Gods of Wrath live. Oh, this one's at Marcel's Tavern and Eatery in Wichita, Kansas. A night full of metal and hard rock brought to you by the Gods of Wrath. And that is all of the show flyers. We're still going to yammer on for a while, but good Lord. I have, let's see, highlighted a post for you to check out. Good Lord, there's a whole lot of people on there. But yeah, we at least got all the show flyers done, taken out. I'm still going to yammer on for a while. Been on here about an hour. Slimers, but I know I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully they get some cool fucking popcorn buckets at the movie theater because I want a cool fucking Slimer popcorn bucket. I'll buy 5 of them motherfuckers and then make all my kids give them to me because I'm your father. You have to listen to me. Give me your goddamn Slimer bucket. I want it. I'm going to put them around the house. Everywhere around the house is getting a Slimer bucket. In the stairwell, upstairs, going in the basement. Okay, maybe not into the basement because that would be a horrible place to put a fucking Slimer pail. So, yeah, we'll just randomly put them throughout the house. And then also, like I've mentioned numerous times before, March 30th at Fauner Park, there is Tri City Con. It's a Comic Con event thing with special guests and hosts. And oh, yeah, that reminds me. I was going to look to see who the fuck they had for special hosts on this thing. I know Dyson's Upper Deck is one of the sponsors for it. So we'll give a Dyson's Upper Deck is a cool place. I've been there a couple times. Uh, they do some live shows, karaoke, things like that. Really cool thing. Met some really cool people there. Yeah, let's see. We're trying to find this thing. Oh yeah, and then also there's Back for Me tour next Thursday. I'm gonna have to move my podcast around some so I can get it in. But Thursday, March 28th is the Ritz show with Gmo Skeet, Noble Poets, and more. Let's see who else they got on this one. I'm doing a shout out because I got the chance. I'm getting the chance to cover this one. So supports from Joyce Rain and the 308. Doors are at 7, shows at 8. So hopefully I can get a chance to interview like Ritz and some of these other artists because they're rappers, and that's going to be a challenge for me because I'm not used to interviewing rappers. So I think that would definitely be a cool thing to be able to do. Coloring my mohawk. If I go quiet on here, I'm coloring my mohawk right now. Yeah, between you and Gary's wife with your hair dye, I'm surprised you guys haven't. Like, you guys have hit every fucking color of the rainbow. Amanda with Black Sheep Art, go check her stuff out. See, I'm like giving shout outs to everybody. I'll hit everything. Let's see. Of course, this thing doesn't have. Let's see. We're gonna hit this one. Let's see. What do they got? Let's see. Regiles Comics. Sure Sound and Lighting. Javi's Original Ink. Let's see, we got some other art stuff. Uh, ooh, they got some like sign stuff going on here. There's all kinds of stuff. Oh yeah, they got Maria Wolf Lopez and Bob Hall, who is going to be. He's an artist. Oh, Maria Wolf Lopez and Bob Hall are great artists and will be a huge piece of making the first Tri City Con success. So maybe we can try to grab some interviews from them. We shall see. There's the comic sellers. Shades of Vengeance. It's a vendor. Huh. Tabletop RPG and comics. Yeah, as you can tell, that one's going to be a good event to message retracted. Uh-oh. I don't know what a retracted message is. So yeah, the Comic Con one, I've been giving shout outs. Is it a rainbow mohawk? Hey, you better watch out, Juicy. She's over here giving you ideas and recommendations. Oh, I don't know if you've done. I don't remember you doing purple. Yeah, now you got to do a rainbow one just for Sarah. Rainbow mohawk. Get you in a dude. I think a rainbow mohawk would be cool as shit. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Rocking a rainbow mohawk. I mean, I couldn't rock one because there ain't no I'd be doing like the Prodigy mohawk, but I also still need to find a place that I can try to get my hair dreadlocked because I made the picture or the comment to Kelly from Galdar that I wanted to do dreadlocks, and she goes, "Dude, you're gonna be like Pickles from Metalocalypse." So now I want to do dreadlocks even more so I can look like Pickles from Metalocalypse because that's fucking cool, man. Pickles was probably one of the funniest fucking characters on there. Done everything and was a drummer. So yeah, now it's more just the fact of figuring out where to do the dreadlocks and then look like Pickles and then just run around and be crazy. Well, shit, I already do the running around being crazy part. So yeah, we're doing shout outs to everybody. I know I still gotta finish posting a bunch more photos and editing videos for tomorrow. The hell? That is not a hair. That is a piece of fucking lint. It's lint-tastic, I think. Either that or I'm becoming a fucking blanket and I'm hawking up weird shit, which I should probably go get checked out. Do you want to come up here again, Loki? Come here, kitty. Oh, come here, Yo. There we go. We get the big fat bastard back up here. He was on here earlier. He kept doing. See, look at him. Look. He's just getting attention. He just wants attention and loves. No. I have stayed away from allergies. I am protesting allergies. I want them to go away. We should deport them to wherever the fuck they came from, preferably outer space. I think is what we need to start a massive protest. Just everybody's going to come together as unit as one. Doesn't matter race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, music history, music background. We're all going to come together and we are going to deport allergies. I don't know if I have allergies right now. Mine's more like anytime I blow my nose right now because of the factory that I work in. Usually it comes out all black. See, look, even the kitties enjoying the podcast. What the hell are you getting into? See, and I made the comment earlier. I can beat up the pussy. Look at that. It purrs. But yeah, the oh yeah, you're trying to hold my hand. All right, I see how it is. Yeah, the allergies right now and the weather is so fucking confusing. Where it's like hot, cold, snow, rain, sleet, hail, snow, hot, cold. Yeah, sorry for sticking your finger in your ear. So yeah, I don't understand where the allergy thing is, but all I know is it sucks. Okay, do you know what you're doing? Okay, you don't know what you're doing. You just want more attention. I get it. You little fat little kitty. Oh yes, you are. You cannot climb up my face. That is what he does while I'm trying to sleep at night. He will just walk up and plap, paw right in the face. Yes, I'm telling everybody what you do to me. You abusive cat. And then he tries to lay on, like last night, he was trying to lay on my head. Yeah, this, like, I was, like, one of my coworkers said that it's supposed to fucking snow on Monday. And I was like, yeah, if it's snowing, I'm not coming in. Fuck that. I don't want to come in on Monday. I mean, that'd be a good enough reason to have a snow day, anyways. Like, look, it's snowing. I'm not coming in. Fuck you. We're busy and behind. Yeah, that's nice. I can't come in. There's snow on the ground. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Nope, nope, nope. And if you need tickets for the Flaw and Gravel, Gravestone, and Chasing Supernova and Molten show, hit up DJ or any of the other crazy fuckers in Gravestone. They have tickets. I'm pretty sure all the other bands do too. I haven't been able to actually like go outside because that north wind is fucking stupid cold. And the one day that I decided that I was gonna go do like magnet fishing last weekend when I had a funeral to go to, uh, every place that I went to go magnet fishing, there was like crazy homeless people at. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like getting my camera gear out and getting stabbed and robbed and thrown in the river. That does not sound like something I want to do. So I realized that I just probably should go get a hamburger and a shake from Bogey's. Because if you haven't been to Salina, Kansas, you got to get a fucking Bogey shake. 1,001 flavors is what they say. They've got, you name it, they've got it. I one time made a cherry mash mint chocolate or mint Oreo shake. The first one was good. Meth is a crazy drug. No, I was perfectly sober when I compiled that concoction. The first one was really good. The second one, the nostalgia of the idea and the concept had worn off. And yes, that drug is a very crazy drug and is horrible and bad because I like to sleep. I don't want to stay awake for days on end. I never understood the idea of people who are like, I want to stay awake for 14 fucking days straight. No, no, I need some sleep. Granted, if I stayed awake for 14 days, I could probably get some shit done. Probably nothing of the photos or anything like that. House would be fucking immaculately clean. But yeah, for the most part, I would not be sleeping. I never understood that. Okay, yeah, you gotta move. You are killing the lower back right now. It's not because you. I said he was killing my lower back. He literally hopped off of me and turned and looked at me like I was saying he was fat. My back isn't killing me because you're fat. My back is killing me because my back is fucked up and old. And you're right, because you're fat. But I still love you, fat kitty. I'm not body shaming him. He's a 30-pound cat. He's fat. There's no way around it. Now, if he was a 30-pound cat and the size of a fucking tiger, like a tiger cub, then I'd be a little concerned. You're not a tiger cub. You're a black cat that I got on Friday the 13th during a full moon. Hinting why he got Loki. And then he tries to kill me while he runs down the stairs. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I still got photo edits tonight. Video, well, at least the video edits. I got to get some more posting for tomorrow and this weekend. Because basically, well, I got to post a couple for Saturday, I think. At least Friday and Saturday. And then I can come back and start hitting up reaction review videos and finishing off all the other videos that I've got and the interview so I can gear up for the Rich show next weekend or the following weekend at the other side on the 28th, the other side, and then the Grand Con, Tri City Con, Comic Con next weekend, and then shit, we're starting in April. Fuck, this is bullshit. Then there's also like Feck Fest that I'm going to cover and Zephyr Fest that I've been asked to cover. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some other ones. We're going to do Juicy's trying to work on a Halloween show for like beginning of summer, which he said he's down for it. We'll get Gravestone on there. I just think the concept of a show in like beginning of summer dressed up as Halloween would be fucking hilarious. But I'm weird like that. I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast so I can go get these other things done and hopefully get to bed before 10:30 again tonight. Should probably get some sleep before I got like a couple hour drive up to where my kid's at. And I've got to make sure that I'm awake enough so I can watch Ghostbusters and take her out for her first legal drink for being 21. God damn, I'm getting old. Which is going to be interesting because this year my mom turned 65. I turned 40. My daughter turns 21. And next January, while I'm still 40, my son will turn 18. My youngest daughter doesn't count because she's only 14 and a half at the moment. So there's like no major things by the time I'm 40. Like if she turned 16 this year, that'd be cool as hell. No, I take that back. That would not be cool as hell. That'd be scary as hell. But the concept of everybody hit a big milestone on the same year would be cool as hell. The fact of her driving would not be cool as hell. No. Scary enough. She keeps saying she's going to park the van in the tree anyways. So I don't need her actually thinking that she can do that. Fucking evil Knievel driver going on. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. And I will be back sometime next week. I'm not quite sure what day, but we're gonna have to change next week's schedule around a little bit because of the show on Thursday that I'm going to attend. So thank you everybody for tuning in. And until no, Juicy, you fucking rock because you're a vocalist guitar player. I just behind the camera and do all that stuff. But I have been known to rock the mic, drop a beat from time to time. I mean, I think I still have some videos up when I was doing stuff with Diabolical when I'd show up where I just freestyle whatever I was on. It was always a fun time. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for the support. And until next week, we will figure out what the hell's going on then. So peace. Beastie Boys for sure. Gotta love them.